How you doing, goddesses? Look, I hope your day is glorious. I hope it's spectacular. I hope it's amazing, honey. I hope you're just having the best day ever. That's what my hope is for you. So look, today's topic is body love. It's all about loving the body. And I think a lot of times we truly underestimate what it cost us to not love our bodies. I think we can get caught up in the energy of, well, no one really loves their body. So, what's the big deal if you don't love your body? No one really loves their body. And I just realized, as I'm walking and living all things goddessy, all aspects of my life like a goddess, I came to realize just how much it actually costs us when we don't love our bodies. So like someone says, what's the big deal? No one loves their bodies. We can get in these habits of picking our bodies apart. Oh, my stomach's too big. I need to lose this. This isn't right. My thighs are this. And we can really get into this space of not liking our bodies. And sometimes I'll even hear, some of us beautiful goddesses talking about actually hating certain aspects of our bodies and not being at peace with certain aspects of our bodies. And so you wonder, like I said in the beginning, what is the real cost of that? Well, here are a few things that I've found in my own experience and in working with my clients, my coaching clients, and in working with my fitness clients and students. These are some of the things that I've really come in my own life experience, got to throw in my own life experience, right, honey? I have a little sip of this coffee here. I'm really having a relaxed evening. I just feel like I'm having the best chit chat with you all, and I just want to share some goodness. So look, I'm going to have my little sip of my coffee here. I don't usually drink coffee, but my Mr. made some coffee. I figured I'd have a sip. I'd go on and have at it, right? So let's dive in here and look at some of the main ways that not loving our bodies cost us more than we actually realize. One of the first things is it's really hard. It's pretty hard to live an amazing life and hate your body. Okay. It's like, how can you live an amazing life and hate the home you go to every night, or live an amazing life and hate the job you go to? When we have that relationship with a big part, our bodies is our home, right? And so when we don't love it, when we don't appreciate it, it really takes a toll. You imagine, let's just look at that example of a home. Imagine going out to work to a job you love, or, you're entrepreneur, whatever you're doing, glorious goddess, you're doing it. And then you come home to a space you love. How much sweeter is your life? How much richer is your life? How much more do you have to give to the world because you love where you live? Well, it's like that times 100 with our bodies, right? When we love our bodies and we love the bodies we live in, we have way more to give to the world. We have way more to put out into the world, right? And we have way more to give to ourselves. And so when we really think about, not loving our bodies, think of how, even on a small level, right? Even on a small level, goddesses, how much it cost you, to not love it, right? Like how if there's a part of your body you don't like and you're getting ready to go out and you're getting dressed, and what you put on maybe highlights that part, and you can see a little bit of that part you don't like, and how it can almost ruin the whole evening, can ruin the outfit, can ruin your mood. You're trying to get yourself together just because you don't like this part. And just how much joy, how much happiness, how much peace it takes from our lives to not love our bodies. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, the second thing, I got to get my notes, and you all know. Oh, and look, I got a new notebook. Isn't that cute? I love the moon. I love the moon. I love it. Look, isn't that something? Sun and moon. I didn't even realize it. Good morning, sunshine. Here's the moon. Balance. See? Balance. Okay, so I'm back. The second thing, sometimes I get sidetracked. Okay, goddesses. Sometimes I'm just enjoying my life so much, I wander off. But I'm wandering back for the number 2 reason here. And that is that not loving our body can really sabotage our wellness goals, our wellness, our fitness goals. And you would think, no, if if I really don't like something, that motivates me to change it. Let me just tell you something I've learned in fitness. Motivation is great, but motivation does not keep us going. Motivation gets us going, right? And so sometimes we can beat ourselves up into a space where it's so painful that we start doing something differently. But a lot of times that doesn't last because we're doing it from a root of dislike. Now, I can hear someone saying right now, well, Crystal, if I think my body is okay just the way it is, how do I improve it? Well, just because we love something doesn't mean we don't want to expand or improve. I love my body the way it is, and I have wellness goals, because I want to continue to live my life in a healthy way. I want to continue to experience my life in a body that is healthy and active and pain-free. See? And so when we love our bodies and we make our choices on what we eat from love, we make our choices on how much we work out and how much movement we get from a space of love, then it really empowers us to create not only momentum, but staying power. I have people ask me all the time. I've been on this fitness journey of mine for now about 9 years. And I recently ran into a classmate from high school, and she noticed how I pretty much kept my weight off. I don't, because the body changes. It goes up and down. And that's another thing with, when we can love our bodies, we can love them on the days they're up and then on the days they're down. And as opposed to on the days that our bodies may want to hold a little more fluid or something, because we're goddesses, honey, and we move in cycles. You know what I'm saying? On those days, instead of judging the body and critiquing the body, we can actually say, okay, my body's having a time today, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to make healthier choices, and I'm going to do the things that I feel like I need to do to get my body back in alignment. So back to the story about running into my high school classmate. So she said to me, well, Crystal, gosh, how do you keep it off? I said, you want to know my secret? And so she leaned in, and there were two other high school classmates. They leaned in, honey. They were ready to hear the secret. And I said, I love my body no matter what. And then two of them just rolled their eyes and walked away, right? And the third one, the one who asked, she was like, oh, okay, well, how does that work? And, I said, the more I love my body, the healthier it is, because the more I take care of it, right? You think if there's anything you really love, honey, you take care of it, right? Right? So the more I love my body, the healthier the choices are that I make for it. So I choose certain foods because they make my body feel good. I work out or I move my body a certain amount throughout the week because my body feels best when it moves. And it allows me to have a relationship with my body where my body tells me I'm full now. I've had enough. My body tells me when I eat something that it doesn't like. My body tells me when I eat something that makes it sluggish. So when we love our bodies, we get more in tune with them, right? And then we're better able to have a lifestyle of well-being versus, oh, the struggle is real. I got to get off this 10 pounds. I got to get off this 20 pounds. And the commercials, oh, lose 50 pounds a week. Like, the body doesn't want to lose that much weight a week. The body doesn't want to lose 20 pounds a week, And so when we love our bodies, we don't even ask it to do it. All we ask our bodies to do when we love them is go, all right, body, we getting ready to go and do this workout. Come on, honey. We got to get it done. We got to get it done because I want to live in a body that is healthy and that is active. And that as I get older, I can get a flight of steps and I can do all the things I want to do and enjoy my life. So that is one of the ways. And, actually, I just got to tell y'all this story. So, look, years ago, I had a client, right? And this was when I was a hairstylist. So I had a hair client. And she was the most fit person I have ever encountered. And even to this day, I've ever encountered in my life. I mean, she was vegan before vegan was vegan, honey. I'm talking about 20 years ago. She ran 3 miles every morning. She always had a bottle of water and some herbs and just all of these things she was doing. But she never had a healthy relationship with her body. She all of this she was doing because she didn't like her body, and she was trying to get it to a different state. Now, fast forward 20 years, and come to find out that she had a heart attack. And I would have been shocked. If I, did not understand that when we don't love our bodies, it can be a very toxic relationship. And so even when you're eating right and exercising and at a healthy body weight, hating your body can still take a toll on you. Okay? So that is so important, sugar. So it really costs us to not love our bodies. I mean, it really, really does. And the last thing I want to talk about today is when we don't love our bodies, it can really sabotage our relationships. And this is whether you're single, in a relationship, married, whatever you're doing. If you don't love your body, right? I mean, love it, and you meet someone that does love it, it can be really hard to accept it. And it can become an issue in your relationship, especially if your partner loves it and you have not found your peace with it. I remember reading a story years ago about a woman who had a couple babies, and she was just not happy with how her stomach looked anymore. And her husband just seemed to love it, but she just could not believe it. She was like, it's no way, he's just being nice. That's how she felt. And so she went to this workshop where they did a body cast of the front of her body. It was like a body love thing, so you could see her body in a different light. So she bought this body cast thing home, and she just put it in the back of the garage because she couldn't stand it. She didn't like it. And one day she noticed her husband go in the garage, and from time to time she didn't think anything of it. And then one time she went out and she looked in the garage and found him there putting plaster on it, shoring it up so lovingly. He was making sure that that the mold that she had done stayed intact, honey, because he loved it so much. And she just looked at that and she thought, geez, here I am all these years, tearing my body down, almost trying to get him to admit that there's a problem. And he's just loving it the way it is. And so that you can see from that example, honey, how it can really, really, really tear apart your relationship. Okay? So, goddesses, we must make a consistent and conscientious effort to love our bodies, to be friends with our bodies, to be kind to our bodies. Okay, we must. All right? To be friends, to be kind, and to be good to our bodies. All right? All right, goddesses, that's it. And that's all. Also, if you want more on this, because on the Patreon channel, goddesses, we will actually be doing a workshop on this. So I'll be uploading videos that will actually give you step by step how to love your body more. So, it's not like just, love your body. We're going to break down and get into the real life steps that have to be taken or that are very helpful when it comes to loving your body more. So, beautiful goddesses, if you want more, I want to know how to live every aspect of my life like a goddess, step by step. Join me over on Patreon at patreon.com/all things Goddessy. All right, beautiful, magnificent goddesses. I will see you next time. And how do we do all things, beautiful goddesses? We do all things Goddessy. All right, see you soon.